Hey y'all, welcome back to the channel. You're watching Life with REB. We're doing a little budget with me today. In today's video, it is Saturday, October 25th. We will be doing our 12 to 18 recap, our 19 to 25 recap, and then our 26 to first look ahead. So we'll get started by reviewing our funds in and our funds out from the 12th through the 18th. So with all of my utilities and spending, especially some things that I got done or taken care of prior to Sweetest Day, our total spending came out to $1,507 last week. I did not have any income. So all of these bills were budgeted and should have been in the electronic bills binder and emptied now because everything is paid. And then I'm going to, for visual purposes, go ahead and do our 19 through 25 electronic bills, our 19 through 25 spending and income, and start there. And then we'll finish off with the last week of October. Okay, so let's dive on in really quick. This shouldn't be too long. We have our electronic bills binder. We have our water, alarm, home warranty, and dental insurance. Our water bill was $96, 50, 70, 90, 5, and 6. Our alarm bill was $33. Wi-Fi and alarm, 33, 20, 30, 1, 2, 3. Home warranty is 57, 55, 56, 57. And then our dental insurance is $12. Healthcare, 10, 11, and 12. Pretty simple, pretty quick and to the point. That was our electronic bills for the spending of the 19th through the 25th. And as I mentioned, I also had some additional spending from Sweetest Day, which was about, it wasn't only Sweetest Day spending, I suppose. I did have a couple other like home purchases and miscellaneous things like that. But really quick, if I do all of the math, I had a total spend of $767. So 767 minus 12, 57, 33, and 96. I had $569 of non-electronic bill spending last week, so $767 total. I also need to add on here that Honey sent me his portion. So on the 22nd, Honey did receive a bonus and he sent me $1,350. So I did have a little bit more of additional income this week compared to the usual amount. So that was a nice surprise, honestly, for both of us. He forgot that that was something he was waiting on from his military contract himself. And so that means our income for the week was $1,350 and our spending was $767. So a quick funds in, funds out on the screen there for you. And last but not least, we will do our 26 through 1 look ahead and prediction. I want to take out some cash for my upcoming vacation and try to make sure I use that envelope, keep that amount, and that is all of the money that I'm allowed or allotted to spend on the vacation. And so I will be going to the bank today actually, and I will be taking out $750. I'll be out of town for a week and try to stick to that amount and that budget and hopefully come in even lower and under budget, just because I'm still unfortunately waiting on money from the government due to this shutdown, and it is absolutely affecting things. So upcoming bills for the 26th through the 1st. So I guess that technically will be money that I take out today but will not be spent until tomorrow. So yeah, we're just gonna put it in our 26th through 1st look ahead. That being said, we do a quick little swapperoo. We will go ahead and finish out now with our look ahead for the last week of the month, which we are literally already almost in. I'm so excited. Okay, so we have electronic bills for Affirm, Airbnb charge, clinic bill, remote Toyota Connect, my another one of my RDN fees, and then I forgot to write in that I should be getting paid around next Wednesday. So I'll write that in now. RN, not a registered nurse. RDN. And I'm not going to highlight it yet just because I don't know if that's going to be the actual day that it comes out. We can go ahead and budget our electronic bills for this upcoming week. And so our Affirm Airbnb charge is going to be $73. 50, 70, 1, 2, 3. Clinic bill, healthcare, it's $58 is that bill. 55, oops, 6, 7, 8. And then we have our Toyota remote connected services. That's $15 a month. I'm going to put this in my car envelope. Maybe I'll redo this one just to say Pearl. And then lastly is my RDN fee, which did I get rid of that envelope? I unfortunately did get rid of that envelope. I can't find it at least. So I'm just going to do another one real quick. And I know I have it in one of my lower high priority binders, but that is more so like cash that I'm putting into it to pay for it. For next year, this is still an expense from this year. Okay, and then we can add our $100 into there. And that is electronic bills for the rest of the month of October. Next, we will check out our budget planner and kind of see where we're at with this. I did pretty well with making sure I kept up with my expenses. This is where we're at with our monthly spending summary thus far. We'll do that there, leave that where it's at. However, on our budget binder, we can definitely go in to start checking a few more things off that have been paid for and already updated. So we know we took care of our car note, our car and home insurance, our phone bill, alarm, home warranty, dental insurance has come out. Technically, the Affirm and Toyota have not come out. And those are all my fixed expenses. And like I mentioned, sinking funds, I need to update this number because I said last time that I am going to just go off of where I left. Like, what was my starting balance and my ending balance? So I'm going to go ahead and update this right now to $12.97. And see where we end at the end of the month for our savings. We'll leave credit card balances alone, groceries and eating out. So I am going to end my month today. My last, what time is it? It's about 12:30 in the afternoon. And so I am leaving my grocery and eating out balance after today. Every other thing that I pay for will technically be a part of my vacation expenses. this is how I'm justifying mentally my girl math here. Technically, I am a week short for my groceries budget. And I thought I was just gonna do, I really thought I was gonna do so much better this month, being that I bought all of those groceries at the end of the month in September. So I'm not shaming myself because I know stuff happens, and I was trying to be a little bit more experimental and treating myself a little bit more with groceries this month. I am basically giving myself a free week, if that helps your brain wrap itself around my logic. As far as shopping, supplies, and gifts, I am well over budget there because it was Sweetest Day. And then I'm doing pretty well with my gas, car wash, and parking. I believe I have $40 left, and I won't need to get gas before I leave. At the end of the month, I still have like 30 something miles in my tank, and my boyfriend is dropping me off at the airport, so I don't have anything else to really denote for gas or car wash or parking. Utilities are done. I can go ahead and add up all of this. 96 plus 45 plus 113. 254. Can you believe it? Back down to the 250s. How lovely. Miscellaneous household and hygiene. I think I should be, nope, I'm not even done here because there's actually stuff that I still need to get for the trip. So I know I need to get some hygiene stuff before I go, and just, yeah, I'm probably going to have a little bit more on that. So I'll wait to go over that category for the recap. My self-care budget is definitely taken care of and fully spent. I spent exactly $250. If you didn't notice, I got a little manicure, something simple with some little flowers here. And then we'll check back in with our interest on purchases from my credit cards. I did have that walk-in clinic appointment, like I said, and I owe $58 this month on the 28th. And then next month I'll owe $58 as well. I just broke it down into a 2-month payment plan, and I still have not gotten another check from work, but I did get a check from Honey, like I said, and that was $13.50. And that's pretty much where we're at for the month so far. We'll check back in when we do our October full-on recap and actual spending for the 26th through the 1st. Okay, that sums up where we're at right now, everyone. On the list is our coins. And I don't know if I ever actually explained how I do my coins when I spend cash, but basically if I spend cash, I always round up when I spend, and then whatever they give me back in change is what I take and put into this vacation fund. So for example, if I go out to eat and my total is, $17.67, I will mark that the meal or whatever cost me $18, and then whatever this changes they give me, I just take this and keep it in this little pouch throughout the week and then deposit it here into my vacation fund. So I kind of do like a little roundup situation with that, just so I don't have to really keep track of the flow of the money. And putting money into a piggy bank is always something that I used to do when I was younger. So this is kind of like a little bit of my inner child instant gratification sort of things. Like, it just feels good to see that this is actually kind of filling up pretty quickly. And I'm just curious and patiently awaiting how much it's going to work its way out to be by the time it's full, and what I'll actually put that money towards or whatever. So it's just like a fun little mini challenge, I guess, in my mind, trying to fill that up. That pretty much sums up where we're at. Like I mentioned, thank you for being here and tuning in. It is much appreciated. Also, stay tuned for the vacation vlog. If you're not subscribed already, consider subscribing and hitting that notification bell so you don't miss it. All right, y'all take care.